Fast-moving flames devastated several areas of Central Texas this month. We saw firsthand what worked and what didn't as emergency agencies tried to pass on information to the masses. KXAN's Jacqueline Ingles reports on why 911 systems need your cell phone number.
Lieutenant Steve Rutkin with the Pedernales Fire Department is updating the department's Facebook page. The social media site was a critical tool during this past month's 6,400-acre wildfire.
It helped us reach a fairly large audience, and not just from the people who are friends on our Facebook, but, you know, friends of friends.
The department turned to Facebook after not being able to reach homeowners who only use cell phones.
The landlines have automatic 911, reverse 911 ability. They can go and call those numbers to give them emergency information.
They can actually put out an alert to the areas that we specify to evacuate. We were able to get large areas evacuated rather quickly.
Cell phones, for the most part, are not set up this way. That's why emergency officials want you to register your cell phone number online at capcog.org, allowing you to receive emergency alerts and information. Registering your cell phone number on capcog.org is easy and something that you can do right at home. All that you have to do, log on to capcog.org, type in your name, give them your wireless cell phone number along with your area code, and tell them who your wireless carrier is. Then you'll get a PIN number sent to your phone by text message, or they'll call you. Once you get it, all you have to do, enter your PIN number here online, and you're ready to go. That PIN number will allow you to enter multiple addresses.
By registering your cell phone, even if you're not home, even if you don't have a landline, you'll get the information that you need to evacuate.
The residents who did this not only helped the department, they helped themselves get out of harm's way. In Spicewood, Jacqueline Ingles, KXAN News.
Thank you, Jackie. Well, you pretty much in your lifetime get one chance to show your leadership abilities and your ability to handle stress under pressure. Bastrop County Judge Ronnie McDonald did that over the last 3 weeks. He's in our studio with us this morning to talk about what happens next in Bastrop. Thank you so much for being here.
Glad to be here.
Yes, it's great to see you smiling. I said that a minute ago. You look so relieved.
Oh, wow, wow.
How did you make it through those 3 weeks?
Well, basically we had a great team that had been planning for disaster, and I had opportunity to work with them and the surrounding community. We had people all around Central Texas and in the country coming to help us during this process. And when you have individuals working together, communicating with each other, it helps you in a stressful situation.
Now, talk about just the point where we are now. The fires are pretty much out, and so now it's time for people to start over and start rebuilding. That process is very involved. So where do people start from here? And then you, leading the city, where do you go from here?
Well, we have a recovery plan that my staff, emergency management, has been working with both locals and also state agencies to get individuals back in, and also to begin debris removal. On Monday, we will announce a plan with timelines going when we will clean up the communities. FEMA and the Texas Forest Service just approved us for our public assistance funding, so now we'll begin to move forward and clearing those areas out and getting individuals back in, and also recovery. We're in our recovery plan.
How do you think your experience prepared you for this point? You graduated A&M, worked for John Sharp for a little bit, so you have had experience becoming a leader. How do you think your training helped you in this time, in this moment?
I think a leader is only defined by the individuals around him. And I had great individuals around me helping me through this process, planning. Statewide, we've been planning for disaster, and I love this. The team came together, and all the pieces worked well together through communication, and that comes through a process. And if you ask me, training, Mom and Dad were on me the whole time. They were great role models and leaders, showing me how to deal with tough situations. And we're not finished yet. We have a long way to go, but I'm proud of a community that comes together, works together, and has faith in what we can do with each other.
There were moments when I noticed during a couple of press conferences, people were very frustrated, and they were vocal about their frustrations. And what impressed me about you was your ability to be composed and remain composed, even while you were trying to get information to people and trying to calm people, and at the same time trying to handle everything that you were trying to handle. What were you thinking during those moments? Honestly, what were you thinking when people were screaming at you about different things, DC-10, aircraft, and just getting back into their neighborhoods?
Well, trying to be a source of information for the people, understanding that it's a tough time, and emotions go with that. You got that individual's voice, their concerns, but what we want to do is to be able to set a vision, to set a plan where individuals know where they're going, and have them have an understanding of that. I always say write the vision down and make it plain, where individuals can see that and understand where we're going. Of course, you always have hiccups, but we work to smooth those out, and we will continue to work to smooth those out. But,
what do you think you learned, the one most important thing you learned from this experience?
The importance of communication and teamwork. Nothing is done by one individual. It takes individuals working together. And you come out, you try to get rid of stress and discord and bring about unity. And everybody has something to bring. What I love about this emergency management process is that you had teams from all around the country coming together, knowing how to work together because they had been planning and everyone knew their role. And when you have that, when individuals are working as a team, it makes things go smoother. And you don't have discord and fighting amongst each other. I saw in this process the government working with the people to make a difference in people's lives. And I was amazed by that. I was born and raised in Bastrop County and always am proud of that. But to be able to see how community showed love for individuals in stress, it's amazing. And I believe that we'll continue to do that. And when the state and federal government came in, the teamwork that was shown, and I think that's what people want. We don't want to show division, we want to show unity. And I always say this, it's not about an individual, and it wasn't about any leadership that I displayed. It's about the grace of God and blessing us through this situation. And I believe that. You asked me what gave me strength during that time. That's what it was. I knew that it wasn't about me, and it's not about me. It's about how we submit and realize who's leading us. And the community came together, and we worked well together. And I look forward to, as we move to recovery, having that same type of teamwork, that same type of unity as we move forward.
Good job on a job well done. And I think you'll be up for re-election. I think you will be re-elected. Thank you for being here with us this morning.